hello! Can you hear the melodious sound of my voice? And can you hear the melodious music in the background? Oh, I love to hear it. Hello. We're here. Oh god, where do I even begin? Okay. So I have this written in the description somewhat, but this is my childhood. Chris and I loved this game. I still love it. He loved it. We talked about it all the time. It was one of the last things I talked to him about was this game in Skies of Arcadia. This game truly shaped me as a person. It's one of the games that really made me look at things. The more I played it, the more it forced me to look at things and face parts of myself and the world without getting too spoilery into it. I adore this game. This is an RPG. Now, this kind of works like Final Fantasy, so there is a Grandia 1, there is a Grandia 3, actually, and there's Grandia Extreme and some, I think, other stuff, but you don't have to have played the others. There are references to Grandia 1 in the game, but they're very subtle. If you're wondering why I'm not playing Grandia 1, that wasn't a game I played in my childhood. We didn't have a PS1 that worked. And also, that game pissed me off. I don't want to talk about it because it has spoilers, but so we're doing Grandia 2. But I'm very, very excited to kick this off, so let's just get into it. We're gonna play a new game. Now there is hard mode, but I read that hard mode actually kinda sucks. So that's a little disappointing. All it does is, like, it doesn't make it harder, it just makes the bosses have more health, and enemies have more health, which is just kind of annoying rather than hard. So I'll just go with normal, knowing that. Thank you, people on the internet. Always appreciate brutal honesty. Let's watch the opening cutscene. Ah, it's like going home, it's like coming home! This game that long ago, and I just... By the way, this game came out in like 2000, I believe. It's old. It's old.
let me down, Sky.
Hi, Muffin.
Sky, over here!
Ryudo, I cannot take much more of this.
Quit your belly aching and fly, damn it! Whoa!
It's what he deserves. Oh, I love this game.
I finished the job, didn't I?
Yes, in your own crude fashion. Here, take your money.
Father, don't be rude. I'm so sorry.
Don't bother, I'm used to it.
I won't have you speaking to his kind. Come, we're leaving.
I cannot stand him. What a pompous fool.
I love
It's
Sky.
work, not a barrel of laughs.
Well, well, you're growing up, Ryudo.
Ugh, if it weren't for work, I'd have nothing to do with that guy. But business is business.
She was a fine-looking girl, though.
I don't care for her or the kindness of strangers. What is it, Sky?
Ryudo, looks like we have another job.
Hey, not already. I'm still sore from that fall. No thanks to you. Ouch! Okay. Sky, all right already. It's good to have work, right? It says the Church of Granis wants to hire you as a bodyguard. So, working for Granis, huh? Now I really don't want to do it.
A job's a job, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's what it means to be a geohound.
And that is the opening. Yay! So we're here. So unfortunately we can't go back. Don't know how we got here, but this is Ryudo. He is 17 years old, and he is what they call a geohound. A geohound is somebody who does not the best kind of work, usually really dirty jobs that other people don't want to do. We are the only person in our party right now. Sky is not a playable character. All the items are in the field. I like to explore very thoroughly and get all the items and then never use them. I wish I was kidding, but you never know. There's a couple battles that's just like really up the chance, but also certain terrain makes you walk slower. There's just like, this game came out in 2000 and it's really just spectacular for what it is. So I believe the compass. We didn't have maps back in the day, so you used a compass, and the arrow would point in the direction that you're supposed to go, the tip of the 2 points together, and then the the green circle would get bigger or smaller depending on how far away you were from your goal. Let me see. Yes, the menu is pretty simple right now because we can't do a lot. We have items, we have equipment, we have status, and move and magic. You can do some moves and magic in the field, as well as in battle. Power up is where we power up the moves and magic. Skill equip, we'll get those later. I never use this. You can, I've done it before. I've played a whole game of doing AI, but not my favorite thing. So, Rudo is a swordsman. And this is our save point. I'll go ahead and save over my old file. He's a swordsman. And he is voiced by Cam Clark. Cam Clark is very famous for voicing a Ninja Turtle. I've actually met Cam Clark. He did not remember this role. I was like, oh my god, when I met him. But he was very nice. I really wish I could meet every single voice actor from this game, but unfortunately at least one of them has died. One of them died of cancer, who was like my favorite voice actor. Not actress. So enemies, they appear in the field, and here's my favorite thing about this game, besides everything else, is the combat is turn-based, but it's also very strategic, so it's real-time. So what I can do is I can combo this guy. It says attack. He's gonna attack me, so I can go ahead and do this. And you'll see I get some commands that CLN to actions, ACT, and then the enemies do the same thing. Now, there are ways that I can basically fuck over the enemy and prevent them from getting to action, or make them get to action slower, or make them just like cancel the move entirely. So, but for now, everything's really simple.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
And you better practice if you want to beat Ryudo. I love you, Ryudo. You're such a bitch. I love you so much. He's such a brat. But he's definitely one of my favorite protagonists ever. Oh my god! So another aspect of the enemies that scared me, I forgot it was there. I always forget, is that the enemies can surprise you. They can walk up behind you and surprise you. But you can do the same thing to the enemy, and that gives you an advantage. Hi, Xander. I should probably turn those off, huh? So anyway, he's not doing anything. Nobody's doing anything exciting right now. Anyway, I can go into the battles more when more shit is happening, but right now it's really just gonna be comboing over and over again, getting items,
you better practice if you want to beat me.
All that good stuff. The last time I played this game, I actually played it in Japanese. And I was pretty fucking impressed with the voice acting in that too. However, I will say I do prefer the English. For the writing, it's just much more like character, personality, like shit's happening. Anyway, here's my equipment. We don't have mana eggs yet. We're not gonna have those for a little while. We don't really need them right now though. Guess you didn't notice how fucking easy all the enemies are. Alright, I know there's another one coming up. Wait, really? Oh, okay. JK. I could have sworn there was a third one, but eh. Oh, there was a girl missing from the group. I was like, where's the green-haired girl? I think her name's Eurydice? I don't remember. Oh, well, Tessa's a lesbian for sure, by the way. Bye, Elena. See you later. I am sorry, Tessa. I would join you if I could. I wonder why I am not permitted to leave with you. I guess your role is more important than ours. Don't worry, we'll do all the preparations for the ceremony. Tessa, we have to get going. Oh, all right. See you later, Elena. let's go.
Elena, it's time for service. You ought to return now. Yes, you are right. Don't worry, we've hired a bodyguard. You'll catch up with us safely. Please take care of yourselves. And Tessa, I will see you later. Bestie!
I love Tessa wearing the diaper on her head. Now, Elena, let's go back. Thank you for all your hard work. You can tell she's important because she has a portrait. Probably none of our concern. Are they collecting tithes? There's enough. What do they do? Storm through the door and beat charity out of you? I understand they're off to a tower outside the village to drive away evil spirits. We're very fortunate to have the sisters. Yeah, so this game has a lot of religious shit in it. And it will make you think. This game is why I'm agnostic. Anyway. Evil spirits. Yes, things are fine around here during the day, but when the sun goes down, all kinds of terrible monsters are about. What about the girl who stayed behind? Oh, Miss Elena. She's a songstress of Granus. She sings such pretty songs for us. Maybe she will join after the service. You don't look like you're from around here. Word of advice, don't venture about at night. Huh? They needed a bodyguard. What's this about driving out evil spirits? Alright, we're in Carvel Village, our first hub. I love that there are certain things you can kind of interact with. You make a little noise when you bump into them. If you go into houses, it does the same thing. So, if we wanted to go back to the map, we could. But here's the general store. I don't think I have that much money. Not enough money to justify buying a new weapon, but... yeah, I ain't got shit. I'll just buy. This guy over here, he's the tutorial guy. I have played this game more times than I am willing to admit, so I'm not going to use him, but if you are somebody who's new to this... sorry. If you're somebody who's new to this game and you need a little bit more help and understanding of the system, you can talk to this fellow here, and he will give you various tutorials throughout the game. It's pretty helpful. Now, across from the general store, or usually next to it across from it, is the inn. And the inn is always going to be a place where you can save. New in town, Rest now, recover your strength. Sure. And they are, oops, sorry. They are really into Lord Granus. Really into it. Really, really into it. Alright. Oh boy. Now you can talk to all the villagers. Some of the villagers are really fucking funny, and some of them give you stuff. So there's a few I do want to talk to. I think, is it you?
Grandmother read the signs and she said something about the powers of darkness. Something bad is supposed to happen. I don't understand, but I'm sure we'll be alright as long as we have each other. That's it. As long as my beloved husband is with me.
Well, love is not exactly my field. Geohounds are rarely given the opportunity to gain any experience, you know. You are 17, boy! You are young! Is this thing built to scale? Why do these Granus groupies feel the need to make everything so ridiculously huge? Hey, Ryudo, there's no time for gaping. You are on the clock, after all. Listen, Sky! I can do what I want! I have the controller! Is it you? No, okay. Crops are scarce lately. Nowadays I have to climb over a couple of hills to look for them. Ain't never been like this before. You're not the only person who's been saying that, old man. I hear it everywhere. But, aren't you a bit old to be working so hard? It ain't the working. Folks should help each other in times like these. Not helping would weigh heavier on me, sonny. Yeah, right. I could talk to him again, but there's a couple people I'm specifically looking for. One of them is over here, so I'll talk to him.
Ah, Elena, help me! Leo's trying to beat me up again, Elena! Ah, Elena!
Get your eyes checked, kid. I'm not Elena.
You're not? Well, then go find Elena for me. Elena! Elena!
There are other sisters of Granus. Why do you want the songstress?
she's so cool. Elena's nice to me whenever Leo makes me mad.
You get beat up a lot, huh? So the other sisters don't care?
Yeah, they do. They're all really nice. Tessa, Ismene, Isolde, I don't know how to say her name actually. Eurydice, Velda, everybody. But Elena is the nicest and the prettiest. Elena is the nicest and the prettiest of all the sisters of Grandis, so I want Elena! Elena! Help me, Elena! He's beating up on me again, Elena! Wah!
Are there any kids in this world who aren't completely annoying? But he's important. If you talk to him multiple times, he'll actually give us something later, so let's move on. This is the church. A song. Maybe it's that songstress. Shh. Strange. It's calming. Sounds like it's coming from inside. Let's take a look.
I should have known that I needed more practice.
What's the matter? Is that all?
Who said that?
Don't mind me. Continue.
Were you listening to my singing?
Come on, if you're that tense, you won't be able to perform at all.
Who are you? I haven't seen you around. What are you doing here?
Whoa now, what am I doing here? You're the one who hired me.
I hired you? I do not remember anything of the sort. You look awfully suspicious. Leave right now, or I'll scream.
Are you for real? Oh, wait a sec. I bet no one told you.
Elena, is something the matter? Ah, you must be the Geohound, yes? We've been waiting for you.
A geohound?
Hey, I'm Ryudo. This here's Sky. Quite a warm welcome for someone you're hiring.
What? Why are you being so rude?
Elena, please excuse her. Allow me to apologize on her behalf. Elena,
Get your dog.
you must get
She
ready
don't
to
bite.
leave.
Yes, she do.
Yes, Father. I'm very sorry for interfering. Please excuse me.
Excuses in women are equally tiring.
This is not the place. May I ask you to wait at the inn? I shall be along shortly.
The throat clearing is so good. So Elena is voiced by Miss Jennifer Hale, who is extremely popular, has done like a million things. Half of this cast was in Metal Gear Solid, so if you're a fan of that series, you will recognize a lot of these voices. Alright, I found Elena. Do you say anything different? Nope. Same shit. Alright. To the inn. Hello. Actually, you know what? Cancel for a second. Yeah. I might as well show you guys what the insides of the houses look like. No fun if I don't. There's just general houses here in this village. Some places have other types of buildings. No, these are just... Whoops! I like knocking shit over in people's houses in this game. There's some other ones that are like, you knock shit over and it's like potentially dangerous, like if that was a real life issue. That one was just being rude, as is my want. Alright. Pretty simple. Alright. The priest told me to wait here. The priest told me to wait. Yep, that's what I just said. Okay. Oh, yes, he'll be along shortly. Why don't you take a seat over there? Tell him to make it quick. I believe there is a geohound waiting for me. A geohound? There is a man over there. A geohound. Father, what need have we with his kind? Ah, he has come. Peace, my son. It is not appointed to us to judge our fellow man. Branus alone reserves that power. Curious is an okay dude. For somebody who's involved in the church, he's an okay dude. I apologize for our rudeness earlier. You must be Ryudo, the geohound, correct? I am sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what business does a noble priest of the Church of Granus have with a lowly geohound like me? I believe that was stated in my letter. You did read the letter, did you not? Come now, Father. For a priest, your lack of faith is most disturbing. Easy now. Enough, Sky. So, Father, you need a bodyguard. Bodyguard. I can talk, it's fine. I have education. Talk. There is a tower outside of town. Garmia Tower. We will hold a ceremony there tonight, under the light of the full moon. I want you to take one of our sisters there. And once the ceremony is over, I want you to bring her back here. I don't buy it. The church has never sought help from the outside before, and this is a job for a choir boy, not a murderous geohound. Not all are against you, lad. You need not always walk in anger and pain. All troubles can be resolved with prayer and... Then I suggest you start praying your sister over to your tower. I am sorry. I did not mean to offend, please. Fine, fine. I'll do the job. But save your sermons. Gold has a finer voice. The sister whom you will be protecting is waiting at the church. Please ready yourself and come along. Don't worry about the girl. I've never botched a job. I don't plan to start. Nice. Save. Saving often is my motto in these games. Sometimes the systems just don't want to work. Alright. Let's head to the church. Let's head to the church and the girl. Oh. So, Father, you want me to escort her fussiness here? Then fine, then come along, Princess.
Father, am I the only one with a geohound?
Yes, your role is very important.
Why can I not just go alone? Please, Father?
Hey, what are you trying to do? He already paid me in advance.
I do not want to go along with that bore.
Hey now, who are you calling a bore? That's a good joke. That's a good joke. They didn't the localization team fucking slaps in this game. They just pulled that out and made that a joke. In the Japanese, it's completely different. Same with the Gold has a finer voice thing. Oh, it's so good. So good. Elena, your role is very important. Were something to happen to you, we couldn't hold the ceremony. Thus, the bodyguard.
It's not fair that I'm the only one who has to go with a geohound.
I don't care one way or the other. Look, are you coming or not? Elena, please do not forget your role. We are depending on you, I beg you.
Yes. Father, you are right. I ought not make Tessa and the others wait. I shall perform my part.
Well then, Mr. Yudo, please take Elena to Garmia Tower. Fine. Let's go, Princess.
My name is Elena.
Princess Elena, then. Move it. Alright. But first...
Elena, the forest is filled with, monsters, so get back before it's too dark, okay? Oh, that is very sweet of you to worry, but you ought to think of yourself, too. Hurry back home before the moon comes out. Okay, right. Be careful, Elena. Sing for us again when you get back, okay? I better get back home before the moon comes out. Bye, Elena. Be careful.
Alright, bye. So Elena's in our party now, but she doesn't actually do anything. She's just in the conga line. So let's head out to the tower. Oh boy, it is so hot. Alright, this is our first little area, a real area that we're going through. I didn't even look at what that said. I was just hitting the button. I need to not go into autopilot during this. I've played this game so many times, it's very easy to do. Hey!
What is it?
This is your first time walking in the woods?
No, not at all. It's just at night.
Keep your head down and watch your step. Look! Over there! Nice reflexes, Princess. Unfortunately, we're not out here to pick berries or nurse hurt shrews. Next time, you might want to duck and cover. Most bad guys won't stop killing you if you're trying to kiss their ouchies. Hey, you frozen there or something?
Mr. Ryudo, there's something ahead.
Yeah, back off. I will say, so this port is alright. The original game was on Dreamcast, and PlayStation 2, and PC? Question mark? I will say the one thing that is not as good about this particular port is that there are some audio glitches. Songs don't perpetually loop like they should, kind of like Fatamoru. The audio sometimes has some strange things to it, like when she was singing and then started talking at the same time. Weird little things, but it's not too bad. Like if you're not looking for it, half of them you won't.
You better practice if you want to beat me. Sorry, it's a good song. So I should probably explain this, eh? So experience points, pretty straightforward. We have special coins, magic coins, and gold. Gold is also straightforward. Now, if we go into the menu, well, they're gonna talk first, but then I'll show you. You okay, Princess?
Yes, Mr. Ryudo. How are you? Are you alright?
I'm fine. As long as I'm getting paid, but one thing.
Yes?
Drop the Mr. stuff. I'm not your teacher, your babysitter, or your damn butcher. Just Ryudo.
Alright.
At this rate, we won't make it till dawn. Step on it. So if we go in, we'll see on the side it says special coins, magic coins, and gold. Again, gold is pretty self-explanatory, but if we're wanting to power things up, we need special coins for our moves, and we will end up needing magic coins for magic when we have the opportunity to use it, and then skills will need both. So it's a fun little game of balance. There's lots of different ways to play this game. I have played it in many ways, and I will probably play it in a slightly different way this time. Also, this fucking music. Okay, so Iwadare Noriyuki is one of my favorite composers ever. Up there with Shinomura Yoko, and this soundtrack is why. Not the only reason, but like this is the blueprint. It's so good. It's first attacks later. Fucking so good. Oh, you know. So, defending in battle actually sends you around to the command a lot faster. When things are about to like attack me like that, I usually actually do hit defend, because otherwise it counts for the enemy as a counter or a like an interruption into the attack, and I take more damage. So
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Alright. Let's go this way. Money, money, money. Ivane. Hanemochiba. Item. Myriad pallet nuts. I'll look at items more when there's not just Rito in the party. And when things matter a little bit more. For now, I'm going to Grandia Tower. That sounds like it's gonna be nice and normal. Alright. Nothing over here. Okay. Also, the environments in this game are fucking stellar. Look at the detail on this tower. Look how creepy. Oh, it's so good. I have the official guidebook that's not like a guide to the game, more so of like art and concepts. Oh, it's delicious. Hello. So, I take it you're the ones who've been waiting for the princess here.
We are. You must be the Geohound. I thank you.
Oh, she's Eurydice.
So that's a Geohound. He gives me the creeps. The rumors speak truly. Yuck, he's looking this way.
Silence! Come on, get to it.
My sisters, I am ready. I have Mr. Ryuta to thank for bringing me here safely.
Not even a ding or a scratch on her. Now, I don't suppose you'll tell me what this is all about.
Please, wait outside until we have finished the ceremony. When it is concluded, you will escort Elena back to the church.
How long you ladies gonna take?
It will take some time. This is all I may say. One more thing. Do not enter the tower under any circumstances. The ceremony must not be disturbed by your kind. You.
My kind. Right. I'll just sit over here and think filthy, unclean thoughts then.
Please, do not come inside.
Elena, did he do anything to you?
Tessa! Ryuta kept his hands to himself, though he did see fit to share his foul mouth. Come, we must begin the ceremony.
Tessa was worried because she has a crush on you. It's absolutely me projecting. But like, why not, right? Man, how long is this gonna take? We've been waiting for like hours. Oh, stop your whining. This is part of the job. Man, what are they doing in there? This is why I hate church. Everything takes forever. So true! What's eating you, Ryudo? Thinking about that singing schoolgirl? I just got a bad feeling about this. And this tower, too. Don't you think it looks strange, like a strange place for a holy ceremony? Check out the mural. What's the deal with these weird wings? It's an ancient ruin. I figure it dates from the silvery white light age. You mean the Battle of Good and Evil? Why would they do their exorcisms or whatever in a place like this? Hey, where are you going? Something funny is going on. Best check it out. But didn't they say not to go in? If anything happens to that Elena chick, it's my rep on the line. I'm not gonna blow this job. True enough. And this is out of the ordinary. Quit stalling. Let's go. This song is sick. Huh? Great. Just great. Where did all these damn monsters come from? Careful, Rito. Good thing careful's my middle fucking name. It is not. They don't have middle names. Hi? There we go. So the enemy will flash red like that when it's seen you. Oh, web trap. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. So there's a couple things I can do here to cancel this attack. I'm going to do the first one. I'm going to use critical. So if you saw there were those purple lines that started to appear around the fellow, that indicates that the enemy is about to do a special attack, and that special attack can do more damage. It can do special effects. Ooh.
These guys were no real challenge.
And it can cancel other attacks. So you always, well, not always, but you want to try to cancel. Oh, I didn't do that. That's fine. I'm dang cool. You want to try to cancel attacks if you can. When you're one person, it's a little difficult, but try again. Oh yeah, you saw me, but you couldn't get me, huh? Eat shit.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Don't worry, there's an even better reason to make a Pokemon line reference later. No! Shit. So there it pops up, you have initiative, because I snuck up on him after he chased me. If you're blinking, the enemies can't touch you, which is nice to be able to take advantage of.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Played this game a lot, I'm really sorry. I'm not. I love this game. That's the way I think I'm supposed to go. I'm gonna poke my head in here. Hello. So I'm trying to fight all the enemies that I can to get as much experience as I can, to get as much money. Especially early on, I recommend fighting things early on. When you get a new character newly introduced, that's the best time to fight every single fucking enemy that you see. I tend to fight everything
if you want to beat me.
I feel an innate need to do it. It feels slightly compulsive, but we're not going to talk about it. Alright. These guys are just not going to do special moves on me, eh? Just going to do this back and forth for a while.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
One thing I do really like about this game is that when I change his weapon eventually, it will look different, which I really appreciate when games do that. Very nice. Also, I need to find hello. One of the other things that having initiative can do in this game is change the placement of the enemies. So right now it's one-on-one, it's pretty inconsequential. However, later when there are more enemies, it is going to matter a lot more.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
That makes it very hard for you to run around and hit the enemies. And then vice versa, if you get initiative and there's multiple enemies, it is going to be harder for them to move to attack you. And then that's another thing in this game is that you move around to attack enemies. They move around to attack you, so you can actually block enemies from attacking just by being in their way. And then after a while, if they can't get to you like quick enough, they will just give up, and it will loop them back around to wait and back to command, which is a really cool concept. I really like the battle system because everything that applies to the enemies applies to you as well. So it's very early on, it really doesn't matter.
You better
later
practice if you want to beat
kind of
me.
This strategic game of like, all right, here's what I have. Here, I know the consequences of everything that I do and how it affects the enemy because it affects me in the exact same way. You know, it's nice. There's a wind charm. I might have heard that, actually. This is for defense. I'll think about it. This song is so good! I'm so sorry, I know this game so well, I'm really annoying about the soundtrack. But it's not my fault that it's good, alright? Okay, web trap, so here's the other thing we can do. Moves. Some moves have a cancel effect. It will list if it has a cancel effect. So you can see where it says tensei again slash upward slash from below, cancel effect. We can use this to cancel. This will take away the SP that we have. You'll see 78 out of 78. So go ahead and do this.
Tensei can slash!
I do miss the Japanese of that. I won't lie.
These guys were no real challenge.
In the Japanese, he's like, "Kurai 10 seconds!" It's really cool. Like all the battle moves sound cooler in the Japanese. They're a little lame in the English, but the English voices and like I said, the English writing is just so good. Alright, here's the easiest map. And reward with money. Actually, okay, I can level this up. Let's go. And it's really cute when you level things up. Their little portraits change. They make like a face. It's very cute. It's just a good game. I've played half of the original Grandia. And I quit because they took away my two favorite characters. They didn't die. They didn't even die. They're just like not in the party anymore. And I was like, that seems kind of bullshit. Oop, sorry. I was really not into that. So I stopped. I'll watch a playthrough of it sometime. Also, the voice acting in it was, it was rough. I was playing English because it's the first time I had played it, and I wanted to make sure I got all the details. It was a little rough around the edges. Anyway, so if you notice the green, red, and blue bars at the top, they are HP, MP, and SP. Every time you land a successful combo attack, you get back SP.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
So SP is much more of a... It's not so finite. MP, however, can only be recovered at save points and using items. So MP is a lot more finite of a resource and you need to be a little bit more careful with it. Later on in the game, you will get You will get ways to recover MP faster, and same with SP. But for now, you're just a guy. Anyway, oh, good counter. Good counter.
These guys were no real challenge.
Let's see. Nah. In here. There is. These friends. They're silly. They're silly looking guys. Oh, Howl. Okay. So this is our first instance of magic. There are 3 or 4 tiers to each spell. That is offensive. And then 2 to 3 tiers for recovery, if any. So Howl is the first tier of the wind magic. Cancel because it does do a fair amount of damage. And I do really like that enemies this early on know magic, even though we don't. That's pretty cool. Nice little challenge. Too bad I just countered you in the fucking face. I think these guys are really funny looking though. They're so cute. They're just sitting. No! Alright, let's see if I can kill him before he gets it off. I'm far away. Okay. Phew. I was like, this is a little bit risky.
Practice if you want to beat me.
And whenever you level up, they do have the same portrait change. When you level up their spirit, or their moves in magic, the little happy face. I really like Rito's smile. Rito doesn't smile enough. He's my baby boy. I do love him very much. For anybody wondering, Elena is also 17. I remember playing this game as a kid and being like 9 years old and being like, wow, 17 is like so adult. And now I'm like, I would never let my 17, like if I had a child, I would never let my 17-year-old do any of the things that they're doing. I would never let my 17-year-old hold a real sword. I would never let my 17-year-old go to an exorcism. I wouldn't let them travel the country killing monsters. I just, like, no. I would let them have a talking pet bird, but only if the pet bird agreed that they weren't going to be foul-mouthed and terrible until they were at least, like, 15. I feel like 15 is an okay age. Start swearing.
These guys were no real
I don't remember
challenge.
when I started swearing. That's a lie. Well, that's kind of a lie because I started swearing more when I came back from Japan because all of my German friends swore so much in English that I came back and I was like, couldn't stop. My parents were like, Jesus, and obviously not literally Jesus, because I'm not the type to say that, but they were like, why? Why have you become this way? And I was like, listen, this is what happens. First German word, well, it wasn't the first one I learned, but one of the first ones you learn is Scheiße. I think it's interesting that this enemy is called a mottled spider when it's not mottled, it's patterned, but mottling is like a type of pattern that appears on certain dogs. And
you better practice if you want to beat me.
But definitely not what that is. So. Ooh. Cover real fast. I'm gonna hop back in and grab these items. Oh, I can't get into here. Alright. I'm gonna save. Pour myself some water. There you go. Alright. Top 4. Let's go. Pretty short first dungeon. I think we're fine. Oh no, Tessa! So, this isn't a boss fight, but it's It's an attempt at a challenge. Anyway, I'm just gonna fucking pop off with this Tensei can slash.
Tensei can slash!
What?
10 seconds! Wow, that almost killed him. I forgot how powerful I am. Ouch. Well, I might as well just kill this monster. Oh, okay, bye, you're dead. I do appreciate how the background kind of changes depending on where you are in the dungeon. Nice touch. Cancel is the reason, critical is the reason that they're more disadvantageous. In some cases, is because you actually have to run over to the enemy, and there's the possibility that you might get caught up on one of your party members or another enemy, and you can't get there in time. Whereas with the moves, that's completely based on the star level. The star level determines the amount of time that passes from command to action.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Hope these explanations are making sense. I'm certainly doing my best. No, my lesbian queen! What happened? The ceremony failed. Save Elena. Hang on. We'll get you out of there. Damn it. She's dead. Ryudo. No time for sentiment. Search for the others. Yeah, we're in waist deep here. Oh, feels bad, man. Rest in peace, Tessa. I love the detail of him sliding when he's pushing the door. The stupid door! It doesn't budge! I'll look for another way in. Damn it. Ryudo, this window! Alright. Fuck him up. That's a satisfying noise. Holy! Oop. What is that? That darkness. I know that darkness.
There is no darkness inside me. You cannot. I forbid you.
Ryudo! You there? Snap out of it! Damn it. I'm gonna save her. Yeah! Pretty ballsy. Seems normal and fine. Ryudo, we've got trouble. Let's ride. Whee! That seems like so much fun. Anyway, she looks all right. Let's head back to town as soon as possible. Say, are you feeling okay? You were acting a little strange back there in the tower. Also, I just want to point something out. This is also the case in Kingdom Hearts, where darkness is represented by purple a lot in Japanese media, because black is too, like, darkening, and it, you know, a lack of color leads to a less... It changes the atmosphere of what's going on. When something's a little bit more fantastical darkness, I notice that games tend to use that purple. So, yeah. Yeah. Just some bad memories. Oh. Hey, she's waking up. Hey, wake up.
Stop it! Stop it!
Hey, it's all right now. Hey!
Where am I?
In the woods. near that tower.
Huh? Why am I in such a place?
Look over there. Ah, yes, that seems very normal and fine. Uh-huh. Yeah, just a normal day.
That is the power of darkness. Where is everyone? Where is Tessa?
You were the only survivor. Sorry. Come on, we've got to get moving.
No! Is everyone... I am going back! They must have...
Hey! Hey! Princess, the power of darkness isn't coming this way to tell us about the neighborhood bake sale. We need to leave.
They really... gone?
Yeah. They're dead. You nearly didn't make it yourself. You weren't looking so hot. Never mind those wings you sprouted.
We lost to the power of darkness. To the power of Valmar.
You still with us, songstress? Hey, time to snap out of it. The dead won't be joining us anytime soon.
The ceremony has failed. All have perished. Why should I alone have lived? Why should I alone keep living?
Because I've got a job to do. Now get up and get your butt in gear.
You monster! You cold, unfeeling brute!
Geohound. Cold, unfeeling Geohound. The boy's got issues. He's got some issues. If it wasn't evident by the flashbacks. Looks like we escaped. I don't think they'll follow us this far. Well, you calm down a bit? All her friends just died, dude. Anyway, I'll bring you back to the priest. That's what I was hired for, after all.
Ryudo, how can you kill so indiscriminately? I'm sorry. You are doing it to protect me.
Don't worry. Part of the job. Bad times. She looks pale. Yeah. About that. Some stuff happened. You know how it goes. What's my health? Am I full health right now? I'm not. Give me that recovery. Free recovery, please. Yeah. Blessed by Lord grant us, blah blah blah. Beep, beep, boop. Alright, the child better be in bed. Alright, he is. Good. Good.
Father Curious.
Elena, are you the only one to make it back? Where are the others? What has happened?
During the ceremony? Oh, Father!
Oh, child. You have said enough for now. Rest and speak on these things at a later time. Well, anyway, my job here is done. You've paid me enough. I wasn't exactly the most successful bodyguard. But what the hell was that ceremony about? Mr. Ryudo, you must be tired. We shall prepare some warm food for you. Come, please. Come inside. Elena, you as well. I can't tell you much about the ceremony, but the last I saw, and this sounds odd, Elena had grown these black wings. Anyway, we cut out of there pretty damn fast.
Father, I had wings.
Hush now, Elena. You are tired. Go to your room and get some rest. Understood?
Yes, Father.
Fun fact, when I was a kid, I didn't understand that Father was like the father of the church because I didn't grow up with any kind of Catholicism until I was like much older. I grew up in a non-denominational church. So I was like, it's weird that she always capitalizes, or like they always capitalize Father, and like she calls him Father, like multiple people Father, what? Anyway. So, the ceremony was a failure, and Elena was possessed by the wings. You mind filling me in, Chief? Try finishing your sentences. I knew it would be dangerous. Yet, even so, we had to do it. The wings had to be sealed. The wings of Valmar, Ryudo. The wings of darkness. What? As Granus is the god of light, so Valmar is the devil of darkness. Long ago, the two met in battle, as was ordained. The battle between good and evil, right? Everyone knows the fairy tale. Valmar was defeated, yes, but not destroyed. Even now, the Fell One prepares for the coming of eternal night. This is new. Valmar grows in power with each passing day, seeking to break the seals which for a time have kept the darkness bound. As is foretold in scripture, the day of darkness is at hand. The world groans with the heaviness of Valmar's rebirth. The devil seeks again to blot out the light of Granus. Valmar will return our world to darkness, then destroy it. Sadly, even the power of our Pope, Zera Innocentius, is not enough to ward the seals against the very darkness itself. Yet, it is the work of myself and my brethren to prevent the advent of that day, when all light shall fade away. Were it not so, I would not have sent my daughter to that doomed ceremony. Your daughter? Tessa. That's so sad. The sealing ceremony failed. And if what you say is true, not only did it fail, but Elena has become possessed by Valmar's accursed wings as well. What happens next? The pieces of Valmar devour the soul of those they possess, our dear Elena. Once she is emptied, the wings will move on. On to another host. This is how Valmar feeds, gathering strength to re-enter the world. The fetters will be loosed. Ryudo, will you lend us your services again? Will you help Elena, be her bodyguard? These sad events may yet be made to work in our favor. I wish to send Elena to Granus Cathedral immediately. It is rumored that His Holiness Zera knows of an ancient sacrament which has the power to cleanse the soul of darkness. The rite would free Elena and shield others from the taint of evil. We may again be able to seal the wings away. Such an act would delay Valmar's return. However, those that follow darkness will not sit idly as our plans come to fruition. I'm sorry, were you waiting for me to give a damn? King. No, Ryudo. I wait for you to recognize an opportunity. For your services you shall receive, say, a statue of gold. It belonged to the church, but needs outweigh vanity. I believe it would make a pretty enough prize. Let me think about it. I can't stand God or women. What was that? Something outside. Yo, let's go. Here we go.
This feels so good. I feel so free, so filled with power. Oh, I feel excellent.
What? That girl did this?
What have you done? You foul Dark One! Leave at once!
What are you think you're doing, huh? What do you mean by Dark One?
Huh. She has a fair hand with magic.
And other fair parts besides. Tell me, do I look like a Dark One to you? I mean, really?
Ryudo, beware! Evil takes forms far from foul.
Are you really one of the Dark Ones?
Huh? Ooh, just the sight of this place disgusts me. This filthy statue? This church? And the scum who live here, too.
Careful, Ryudo. She's dangerous.
The church! Ah, what have you done?
Now I feel better. What's the big deal? It's just a rickety old church. Now, how about I obliterate this town for you?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Are you out of your mind? Or are you just as sick and twisted as you look?
You're terrible. What an awful thing to say. I thought you... Well, this will tame your tongue.
I was lip syncing all the lines. I have every single scene of hers memorized. This character is voiced by Jodie Benson, who is most famous for her role as Ariel in The Little Mermaid. Yeah, this is the reason I have interest in voice acting at all, is specifically because of Jodie Benson in this role. So anyway, this is Millennia. She is the best. She is such a good character. Unfortunately, we can't win in this fight. So let's just fuck around with her. Beat the shit out of her. She's gonna use magic on us, as is her wont. Oh, she's so good. I really love her. I love her weapon, I love her design, I love her voice, I love her personality, the fucking... and other fair parts besides. Just, girl, calm down, you're horny! She's so horny, I really love her. She's showing us some fun magic. We'll eventually get to it. Hi. You can get me. Nice. She's got titties out. She's girl. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss, the character.
Damn it! Such intense power!
Well, my dear. You have a rather nice plaything.
Don't toy with me!
I like you. My name is Millennia. Next time we meet, I'll make you mine. Well, practice up. I'll be back. Toodles!
She can fight! For a girl. Father, I'll take you up on your offer. I want to find out for myself just exactly what is going on.
Ryudo is thinking with his peen. She hot. Boobas. Same now. Ryudo, are you fine with this? Didn't you say that you don't like getting involved in matters of religion? He said I'll get to meet that Pope Zera at the cathedral. Think about it, Sky. The Pope. If we can get in good with him, we could get our hands on some ungodly amounts of loot. I'm not a newly hatched chick, Ryudo. I suspect you have other reasons for your broad change of heart. Mr. Ryudo, sorry to keep you waiting. Here is your money. Nice. Please take good care of Elena.
Thank you for your help. Shall we go?
Grandia Cathedral is a bit of a hike, Princess. Better leave your silk slippers behind. Sure you're up to this?
I must go. I do not want the others to have died in vain. Farewell, Father. Please take care.
Elena, be careful during your travels. I shall pray for your safety. And I'll pray for the patience I'm going to need.
I will not be a burden. I am quite able to fend for myself.
So the songstress has spunk. Good, let's move.
I must get to Grandia Cathedral, no matter the cost.
Alright, now we have the princess in the party. Miss Elena. She has magic. She has a holy egg. So we finally have access to that. We can go ahead and power up her move. Her cancel effect move is Impact Bomb. I hate that that's the smile they use for her, because she has a great other portrait of her smiling. But it is what it is. Now, I recommend, if you're playing this game, always spend the night, if it gives you the option, because the extra dialogue that you get is sometimes insanely funny, and also it's sometimes just like really nice character and world building. So we're gonna stay the night, and get some free food. Alright. Plus I like the music it plays. We're staying here tonight. Come on, let's eat, Elena.
When will we get to Grandia Cathedral? Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow?
Even if we both rode on Sky, we never make it that quick. Besides, Sky's only good at dropping people in mid-flight. You were hanging from my feet! You tried carrying someone 6 times your size and 50 times your weight. See how you do. Anyway, it is difficult to estimate when we will arrive.
You do not know when we will get there? So the time we are spending eating here might be a waste?
No, it's no waste of time. When you get the chance to eat right, you take the chance to eat right. Pipe down and eat, would you?
Huh? You mean you do not always eat a regular meal?
Princess, there aren't exactly a ton of restaurants in the middle of the wastelands or the untracked forest.
So, this could be my last chance to eat regular meals like this?
Hey now, don't go jinxing the rest of our meals. You're gonna eat just fine during this trip. We'll surely visit some other towns along the way, but we can't be sure as to when we'll sit at a table and have a meal.
Traveling is quite the hardship, I see. I hope I can make it to Grandia Cathedral.
That is what we're hired for, remember? Your precious Grandia knows you can't do it on your own. Come on, eat up.
Fine then. Lord Grandia, please watch over me.
Alright, and then this little icon is when you can shut up. So, Ryudo, what do you say we finish the meal? Okay. Tomorrow, I start my babysitting job with the princess. I better get my rest.
Well, I never!
I do like their dynamic. I really hated Elena when I was younger. I like Elena now more, but I think that the game does her dirty. And whoa, did you see when we were a monster there for a second? I can't replicate it. God damn it. I'm sure it'll happen again. Anyway. Also spending the night recovers your health. That little chime is indicative of that. Oh no, the statue, that's right. She fucked up.
Lord Grandia, please protect your servant on her journey.
Look, sister, there's no statue here anymore. See? Praying here looks even more pathetic than usual.
Lord Granus watches over us wherever we are. I'll pray where I like, thank you very much.
Alright, I brought her.
Oh, hi, Elena. You're going to Granus Cathedral, right? Here, take this with you. What is this? It is fluffy? What a strange nut. Where did you find this? I found it when Leo and I were playing outside the village. It's my special treasure, but you can keep it as a charm.
Sorry, I'm blocking you in the tree.
My Lenny, you were such a sweetie. Thank you for thinking about me. I will take really good care of it. Puffnut. Gee, Elena, I guess witches really do exist. She was scary. Really scary. And don't you worry, Lenny. You just leave the witches to me. I can take care of them, okay?
She's obviously more frightened than the boy. Yet see how she carries herself. Less a pampered little girl than a... Knock it off, Sky. Still, she's harder to figure out than most women. Women derogatory.
Elena, hurry back and sing for us again, okay? Alright, I will. I will return as soon as I can.
So Pavna is going to be useful later. Before we head out, I am giving Elena every advantage that she can. Please have... Damn. No, I'll pass this one. Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here, eh? Women. Sees millennia. Okay, never mind. Alright, Enor Mountains, let's go. Okay, so here's a fun little thing, and it's not actually fun, but it's satisfying. These mushrooms, you just press A or X, whatever game system you're playing, and it will do one of two things. It will either break apart, and it will have something inside, either an enemy or an item, or it will flatten like this. And you can just walk over it. So this is the first real map that we're getting. Now we're gonna see all those enemies kind of running around free range. They'll occasionally be inside the mushrooms. They'll be behind things that we can push. There's like little puzzles. Very simple little puzzles, especially at the beginning. I like to go through and get everything that I can. Again, like I said, when you first get a party member, you definitely want to fight everything that you can. Miss Elena fights with a staff. She is definitely not a physical attacker. She is a white mage kind of character for now. Don't worry, I'll do her good later. So really, all she can do that's super useful is combo and occasionally cancel things. These particular enemies are really obnoxious because I think they have the ability to either poison or paralyze. We will be healing her quite a bit. Yeah, as you can see, she really doesn't do a lot of damage. She'll get there. She's also extremely lower level than we are. I believe we're 11 and she's 7 or 8. Also her little noises when she's fighting are very cute. Her Japanese voice, okay, so like here's the thing. I love Jennifer Hale, don't get me wrong, but her Japanese voice is cute as fuck. I wish I could change the voices individually, make all of them English except Elena, because I actually prefer her Japanese voice. Which is crazy considering, like, it's Jennifer Hale.
You better practice
But
if you want to
she's pretty
beat
obnoxious
me.
in the English. She's also just, like, written cuter in the Japanese, so it's like, okay. I'd like to do better. Money. Alright. Where are we? Enemy? Money. Get more money. If you explore everything as thoroughly as I do, you will get so much money in this game. You really don't need as much money. But I do it anyway. It's like, why not, right? comparison, he does like 4 times as much damage as she does. Okay, she's up there. Alright, Elena, you can do something besides hit things. Why don't you go? We'll see what magic looks like.
Good luck, everyone!
The little line there is cute. Her magic lines are very cute in general, actually. But especially in the Japanese, she sounds extremely Sailor Moon. Everything, because like in the English it's oh holy blah 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 a lot of the times, and then in the Japanese it's seinaru which is seinaru is the same thing as like oh holy.
You better practice if you want to beat
something
me.
about it because they're like very long and they sound like fucking Sailor Moon. So yeah, she's level 7, so she's baby right now. We can go ahead and use an item. One friend. You. Spiders. These things also have lower defense, so they will be easier for her to attack. Oh, look. One interesting thing about the enemies in this game, too, and also you as the character, the enemies always face who they're going to attack, which is really interesting. Oh, we attacked.
Here goes my impact bomb!
Her little hot bat kills you every time. It's so good. Whose decision was that to do that? I don't like the little butt wiggle that you all do. It's very gross.
These guys were no real challenge.
Are you kidding with that one? Oh, that one experience. Oh, so much. Women derogatory. Sorry, I'm still thinking about it. He's pretty sexist. He is a bore. Wow, honey, you did a whole 35 hit points of damage. So proud. So proud of you. Tag yourself on the tree. No. Ah, here's a great example of people getting in each other's way. So if you notice there, Elena and Ryudo were running parallel alongside each other, and Elena could not get to the target, ergo she could not get to a hit. Love it here. I'm surprised it took you that long to comment on the twerking spider, to be perfectly honest. I thought that would be one of the first things that you'd say. Elena, go ahead and heal yourself again.
Good luck, everyone!
And attack Elena, which
You better practice if you want to beat me.
It's so hot in here. It's so fucking hot. God, what is going on upstairs? It must be like vacuuming or something? I don't know. It sounds like something on wheels. So many snakes. Come on, give me mushrooms. Give me the fucking mushrooms, please. Nice counter. Oh, look, see, you're doing more damage. You did 53? Ugh, already improving so much. I keep saying ugh. I don't know why. I just know why. Love your influence. Release him from Hornydale Capcoms. I'd really love to see this series continued. I think this game would benefit from a direct sequel. That's all I'm gonna say on that front. Don't spoil anything. However,
you better practice if
I
you
also
want to
would
beat
just like
me.
to see another Grandia game because the battle system is so good. I just really fucking enjoy it. Jesus Christ, what are you doing upstairs? Oh yeah, they're definitely vacuuming. I can hear it now. Man, I can't wait to live in a one-story house. You know what? I shouldn't have used that herb. I should have just simply walked. So what can I talk about with this game? While we're tromping through the mountains here. Oh god! Okay, so the birds. The birds are pretty bullshit. When you're walking around, like I said, when the enemy turns red, it indicates they've seen you. They start moving toward you at a quicker pace. And then it's the game of evading or doing whatever. So, the birds, okay, let's talk about XYZ axis. This is a 3D game, ergo it has the 3 axes. The characters operate on basically zeros.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
The axis, and the Z axis specifically. And, the birds are a little higher. So if you walk forward when the bird is coming at you, it will automatically touch the back end of whatever your last character is, automatically surprising you, even though you might have seen the bird first. So when a bird comes near you in this game, the strategy is to just stand still and let it come to you. Otherwise you will be surprised, and it will be the most annoying fight because those things have really high evasion for no good fucking reason. Dealt with a lot. Dealt with a lot in this game. God, I am sweating so much. I am going to stick my feet in cold water after this. I'm very excited about it. I'm really tired of this heat wave, and it's supposed to be even worse the next 2 days. Not to be, like, influencer advertising, but, the thing I've
You better practice if you want to beat me.
heat waves for about 4 years now is something called Hydrolyte, and it's these electrolyte tablets that my friend from Australia introduced me to, because, like, who knows about the heat better than Australians, right? And, at first, she had recommended them not only for the heat, but also, like, for hangovers, and the first time I used it was actually when I was extremely sick from, drinking too much, which I'll never do again, and, it basically saved me a trip to the hospital because it was so effective, and it is the thing I use. I drink them during streams. I wish that they sold the lime flavor more accessibly, because that was what my friend sent me, and it was delicious. I can't seem to find it online.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Kind of like a very, very mild orange juice flavor. And it looks like pee. But it is very effective. Sometimes I jokingly call it my pee drink, because it does make you pee as well. But yeah, highly recommended. Wow, I forgot this was down here, to be honest. So I drink a whole thing of that. Oops, I keep hitting my pop filter. I drink a whole thing of that at the beginning of stream. Usually lasts me like the first hour. And then and then I start drinking water after that. And it works pretty well, but today I think I'll drink more. Suffering. In fact, I probably will only do a 2-hour stream today, just because it is so fucking hot in this room. I do not have air conditioning in my room. Can't wait to have central air again. You know, it's a mistake, but I'll do it. Oh, okay, that was cool. I thought that they were gonna get in each other's way. Why don't you heal yourself? I like her
Come,
little
oh
motion
life-bearing
with the
water!
staff. It's so cute. Honestly, I love mages, especially black mages, and I love staves as weapons. So Elena should have been my favorite character.
Gotta work even harder!
Alas, she is obnoxious as hell for like the first half of this game. And her outfit drives me insane. What is this headpiece? What is this? It looks so ridiculous. And even Ryuno makes a comment about it later. He's like, her choice in headwear is really fucking weird. That's not verbatim, but like, you get the idea. Where are those spiders? I heard them. There they are. Hello. I think... I'll go ahead and just combo. I think I can make it in time. Oh, there's getting labyrinth here. We used to make fun of Elena a lot growing up. It's very easy to make. She's also so slow. The speed at which they run and everything
Gotta work even harder!
can be changed and upgraded when we have skills, but we don't have those yet. We don't have any skill books. Alas. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. Oh yeah, the other thing I was gonna say. Elena's song that she was singing at the beginning, Adeus, is actually a song in Portuguese, in very heavily accented Portuguese. It is very common for Japanese games to use foreign languages in their songs and then just sing it like a Japanese person pronouncing all of the syllables. So instead of like puz for peace, it's pazu. And I'd really like to record a cover of it someday with like the correct pronunciation. Because this is clearly not the... Grandia 2 and Phantom Order, the parallels, those parallels. The fucking... both of them using Portuguese in their songs. And that's it. And both of them being like my fave games. The parallels. Okay, anyway. I was rethinking my life choices there for a second.
Gotta work
It's
even
a beautiful
harder!
song, and we hear it in full, I believe later, without vocals, unfortunately. But the vocal version is just so fucking beautiful. Actually, no, we do hear the full version later. Much later. And there's another song too that is vocal and again uses Portuguese, Cansado do Povo, which I won't translate what that means yet, but if you know, you know. Bird shadow making me angry over there. Anyway. Alright, come at me, I can hear you. I can hear your flappy flaps. Yep. The singer for Elena is like a Japanese singer. I forget her name. Kaori is her first name. I don't remember her last name. It's just hauntingly beautiful. And there's times later where there's leitmotifs of the song and the way the vocals and the harmonies are done. It's so fucking pretty. Also,
Gotta work even
speaking
harder!
on like a music theory thing, it's a very interesting song. on that front as well. Anyway, what were you guarding? Cool, that's useful. Not sarcasm. It's actually useful. Oh, hey. For a second I thought it was going to give me the "you were surprised" thing and I was going to cry. I listened to this song a lot when I was younger because I had, I still have it actually. I have the Dreamcast copy that included a CD of sampling the soundtrack and the songs on it, and I listened to this song so much.
Gotta work even harder.
I could probably sing every instrument in it if I had like the smooth and groove skills of recording and everything. The bass is so good.
Gotta work even harder.
Let's see. Money. And Inner Mountains 2. Alright. Time to fucking camp. Sky. Mind looking around for a bit? No problem. Getting tired? We can rest for a little while.
No, I am still all right.
Don't get too comfortable. The night has many eyes, teeth.
Your children's tales are neither frightening nor amusing.
Don't overdo it. We're staying here tonight. Can you stand?
Yes.
Yeah, here it is again. So beautiful. You calm down a bit? Pay attention next time. Oh, it's the flute version. Oh! Sorry. Oh, it's so good. Sorry.
All right.
Anyway, what happened back at the tower? Ready to talk about it yet?
I do not remember much. I believe it was a ceremony of sealing. I was to sing. I began my songs. My sisters moved to restore the seal, and then...
What about the wings?
Forgive me. I do not wish to remember.
We're missing something here. You must be able to remember. Or did the clouds of incense fog your memory?
Do you assume?
Hey, I'm not presuming to know what goes on behind closed doors, sister. I'm just saying you were there. Hopeless.
You do not understand.
Because I'm not sophisticated enough? Because I don't fall all over myself to be the first in line at the temple doors?
Now you mock me.
No, I've been mocking you for the last half hour. A little slow to notice, aren't we? I'd use this line in Mirror Sheen.
Why do you persist in vexing me? Do you bait me to watch me suffer? Do you take pleasure in my pain? Please, I do not need your grief, as I have much of my own.
I'm surprised that you've managed to remain so naive and survive as long as you have.
Is that what you think?
Forget it. Get to sleep. We've got a ways ahead of us in the morning. Hey, leave some space for me.
I hope you're joking. Never mind. I will sleep outside the tent.
I didn't mean it that way. It would be like sleeping on rocks. I do like her, like, brown eyes with the blonde hair. It's nice. Suit yourself. So, she's finally asleep. What about you, lover boy? You going to sleep? I can't. I keep seeing Elena surrounded by darkness in the tower. Nightmares, man. Don't think about it. Nothing you can do now. And I pissed her off, man. She's so perky and happy. Now she hates me. You saw her. It can't be helped. You know how the church feels about us working types. I guess she has been sheltered her whole life. She's never seen the world outside her window. And then to have her friends die on her like that, and I couldn't save them. Compassion, Ryudo? A little late for that. Your words would sound far better had they been spoken sooner. Sometimes, all I didn't want. She was to be kept from harm, yet even now she suffers, and I cannot bear to see it. It is my duty to protect her. You're mincing your words again, Ryudo. Badly. You know as well as I do that what you feel has less to do with duty than with what, Sky? With concern? With sentiment? That's not me. Still, I've never felt... Good night, Sky. Sweet dreams, Ryudo. Neither of them use the fucking tent. It's so good. Shared trauma! Let's go!
Why did he not tell me? Ryudo, it's morning already. Good morning, Ryudo. Are you awake?
Cut it out, Elena. It's too early.
Up until now.
What is it?
I'm so sorry. I misjudged you, Ryudo. I took you for just another detestable geohound. Sky, I misjudged you as well. Please forgive me.
Polo alchemist! You got me there. Alright, let's bring it back. Let's go. What snuck into your sleeping bag? I am a detestable geohound. I agree.
Anyway, Ryudo, please help me get to Grandia Cathedral. And you too, Sky.
Alright. So, a gimmick in this area is these fun little rocks. Those we couldn't do anything about, but we can actually pin them so that they don't fall. It's useful later. Full metal up.
Gotta work even harder.
Oh look, we can almost level up more things. Actually, I think we can just level up shit now. Oh, look at it later. There's a chest in there. We'll get there eventually. I promise. Here it is. It's right. Ready to go bowling? She does have the fucking Nautica voice. I was holding that voice off for somebody else, but because I don't think I could sustain it.
Gotta work even harder! Big bro! Big bro! Will you get me to Granda's Cathedral?
Dodo's unable to fly. Isn't that the whole thing with Dodos? It's just now occurring to me.
Gotta work even harder.
Gotta work even harder!
I used to be able to do a really good Elena voice, but as I've gotten older, my voice has gotten a little lower. So it's a little harder to do. Also, don't practice it every day like I used to when I was little, where I would sit in my room with a cassette tape and record it over and over again. I'm not even kidding. I would just sit and, like, that would be the thing I would try to do. I would try to recite all the lines from certain scenes of her and Millennia together, because they do exist, and that was what I did for fun. I sat in my room alone and recited scenes from this game. And that is why I have so many of them memorized. Nice miss. So, missing and evading are technically two different things. Missing is the fault of the attacker, whereas swaying is the...
I pray that we shall be safe ahead.
I pray that we shall be safe ahead.
I can't do it like I used to. But the evasion, swaying is based on evasion stat, which is the prowess of your character. For now, we don't have very high evasion. There is a character later in this game that I like to make untouchable, and it's very funny. And I was like, I told myself last time I played it, I was like, I'm not gonna do it again, I'm not gonna do it again. But I did. And we're gonna do it again. Everyone has to see, even if it's not a permanent thing that I do for the playthrough, I have to show everybody how ridiculously fast this character gets when you put all the movement stats, and evasion stats, and aim for counter stats on them. It's quite entertaining. Oh, you know what? I should have told Maddie I'm streaming this game. Oh, well, I'll text her about it later.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Oh! Snake earrings I think are useful actually, aren't they? Poison resistance? They are, and their defense up. Oh, I love to see it! But that takes away your attack and you need attack. It's fine. You have cures, so it's fine. Let's get our big treasure. Poison Note, Yomi's Elixir. Oh, Yomi's Elixir is very important. Yomi's Elixir is the revival item. You do eventually get a spell that helps you revive, but that's not for a really long time. So this is going to be your best friend if you have trouble with the game. Hopefully I won't, because I've played it so many times. Oh, okay. Another note about the battle system. So you'll notice on the action and command that the enemies
Here goes
have
my
certain
impact bomb.
kind of categories. So like even though they're snakes, they show as lizards on the action bar, and then the spider showed as just an insect. The categories are relevant because if that's not what I wanted. I was thinking about Elena. The categories are relevant because it does indicate what type of enemy they are, and certain items.
Good luck, everyone!
Certain weapons rather, that you will get later, and actually items as well, attack items, are more effective against certain types of enemies. So for instance, there are weapons that are particularly effective against reptiles, which would be a snake. They're, you know, some for bugs. It's not for a while yet, but it does exist. Sloppy seconds for you, though. Come on, get it together. That's what I say whenever they do a combo and they leave like
harder.
10 HP or some shit like that. I'm like, sloppy seconds. I know that's not even close to the definition, but it's funny, so. Have I been up here? Did I go up here already? Is this where it came from? I don't remember. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I really like the conga line thing of this series. The original Grandia also had... No, it didn't actually. It didn't have a conga line, did it? It did. It did have a conga line, but it was not as effective. Okay. Thanks for joining. We're gonna just get to a fucking save point. Have a good night. And thanks for stopping in. So certain enemies I prioritize attacking over others. So if you notice, I killed this. Come the fuck on. I killed the spider first. The spider is a little more dangerous because it has special moves, whereas the snakes only can attack. That's the only thing they can do. Now, yes, they can technically poison you. They can do, you know, a fair amount of damage by doing that, but they do not have a special move. And so I tend to target the enemies that have a special move first, just to eliminate that risk.
Gotta work even harder
For potential last minute criticals, or not criticals, sorry, the cancel effects. See, now the rocks don't fall down because I nailed them into place. There's a bird over here, isn't there? Is there treasure though? I think it's just the bird. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, see, the birds are the birds. And there's multiple types of birds within the bird category. Just like species in real life, wow. Elena's finally doing damage. She's doing it.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
And she's catching up on levels. She's getting there. She will not be useless for long. What's down here? Anything? Oh, that's the way out. She's the way out. No! Okay, so this is what I was talking about. You really have to just let the birds come to you. It's so fucking annoying. I ain't even gonna... Oh, come the fuck on. Especially because the birds have pretty high evasion, especially later on in the game. And they're very fast and a little hard to hit at times. Yeah, you're gonna counter me, I know it. Yep. I just want you to die. God damn it, Ryudo, you're in the way. God damn it, Ryudo! You make a better door than a window, homie.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
I'll have Elena heal. So essentially that gives the enemy just more chances to attack, which is a wee bit frustrating. But it is what it is. What's down here? Oh, it's just the same thing. Alright, well, let's get the fuck out of here, eh? Alright. Let me Also, since we're nearly out of the woods, or the mountains, so to speak, we can update another move. I'll go ahead and level this one up. Sorry, Elena. He'll be next, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll go ahead and max this out. Leave it as is. Alright. We are through the mountains. First little area. Now we're going to Agir Town. Agir? Agir. I've always said Agir. This place has seen better times. Curious as to what this place looked like before.
Ryudo, is this a town or something?
Not the kind you want to raise your kids in. It didn't used to be like this.
Today I thought we could sleep in a regular room.
Well, we're gonna have to make do. Anyway, let's find a place to bunk up. Okay, but before we do, I'm gonna... Let me in! Can't walk through the fucking door. Oh boy. Oh. What the hell happened here? This used to be such a nice little village. We were attacked by monsters. This is all I have to sell now. Alright, as long as you have a weapon for... Yeah, here she is. Yes. Oh, sorry. No, I want to equip on the... No, stop it! On the child. Army saber. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Alright. Oh yeah. If it hadn't been for Vix, I might not have made it. Vix, huh? Yeah, good old Vix. Oh. You know you have a friend. You do have friends besides the bird. The talking bird. Okay. Well, I would continue. However, it is so... Oh, hey! Don't go taking any unnecessary risks. It is so hot in my room. So we're gonna stop here for tonight. The streams should be longer from here on out because it should not be this fucking hot again. Hopefully. Peak summer behavior. But yeah, we made it to Gear Town. We made a pretty good amount of progress for 2 hours. That's pretty good. Thanks for watching. And I'm such a dumbass. I got so excited about playing this game, I forgot to mention the charity in my bio. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Before we were doing the whole Sonic adventure thing, and I actually had to put that off because of technical issues. It's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And so I did change the charity. This time is the Q Center. This is a LGBTQ+ center in Portland, Oregon, Pacific Northwest focused on the queer community. They have everything you can imagine. They take care of the older queers in the community, which is awesome because I feel like older queer people don't get respect. It's a safe haven for younger queer people as well. So there is a link in my bio to donate. Also, unfortunately, stuff in Ukraine's still happening. Nobody's really talking about it anymore, but it's still a thing. The link on various ways to help Ukraine, even if you don't have money, still in my bio. Please check that out. And with that, please be safe out there. Stay hydrated. Stay safe. Omicron's ravaging the country and the world again. Wear a mask. Keep trying to be safe out there. And I'll see you guys on Monday with Fata Mordu and next week for more of Grandia 2. Thank you very much. And women,